Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, James wanted to do a pocket dump, and I have two levels of EDC, what I carry around town and what I carry around my house. Australia is draconic in its carry laws, so nothing for self-defense. We are not allowed to carry anything for self-defense. Basic laws. That includes pocket knives. We are not allowed to carry pocket knives here in Australia, basically, anymore. Yeah. Unless it's a pen knife or a Swiss Army knife, you are not allowed to carry a pocket knife here in Australia anymore. Unless you have a genuine reason, and I won't go into that. It's virtually impossible. And they've got to the point now where they're starting to do wanding, so metal detecting, and on public transports, search and seizures for areas. So it's just not worth the effort of it. I do carry a pocket knife in private properties where I can get away with it. That's there. So when I'm around my home on private properties, and that I have my basic EDC, which is, I always have my glasses on because I'm old and I can't see. Shoes, I always wear shoes which has a ferro rod and a striker in it, which I've put a 4 centimetre ferro rod in now, and I've got onto these Nextland big strikers, so they are a 40 mil striker, and the ferro rods are actually 40 mil as well, so they are quite a big ferro rod. I didn't worry about swapping the laces. They are swapped over to paracord, but they're not swapped over to the Tinder paracord. They're just normal paracord. I've got that on both shoes. I always wear shoes, even indoors. I had kids who used to leave, all my kids are adults now, but they used to leave Lego all over the place. I got into the habit of wearing shoes all the time. On my keys, I always carry my house keys separate to my car keys. I got locked out of the house a couple of times, so I always have my house keys on me all the time, religiously carry my house keys. It's got a wrap with it's got a pry bar, utility key, which is a Swiss utility key, and Fred, which is an Australian Army equivalent to the eating utensil, the P51, the P38, in there, wrapped up in duct tape, basically. So I put a Ranger band over it and then wrapped it in duct tape, just so that it's all together. The duct tape can be taken off and then the Ranger band can be used. I shrink wrapped, which is basically a heat plastic thing over a ferro rod. That's one of those Exotec ferro rods. So it's got the ferro rod, striker, and then I put a shrink wrap rubber plaster sized thing over, and then heated it up and shrink wrapped it just to protect it, because I found the last one I had got really scuffed up and really buggered up by having it in my key lot. So I thought, oh, I'll just shrink wrap that. All you have to do is cut that plastic off and it's gone, and then open it up, the ferro rod's all ready to go, and that's on there too. One of my mini little lighters, that's O-ring sealed, never runs out of gas. It's just a tiny little lighter. They work really well. They're just a tiny little lighter, and I've always got a lighter on me, and they're fantastic. They are just a solid little lighter. They've only hold a little bit of fuel, but because they're O-ring sealed, they last for, I've gone back to them 6 months later, 12 months later, they've still got lights in them. You can just undo them. I won't undo it and light it up because I know once I do that it lets out gas. I've got to refill it, but they do light. They are very, very good. I've got two of the thickest 81.81 millimeter guitar picks on there, and one of the big Nextland ceramic strikers. That's the 40 mil ceramic strikers on there. It's on there. One of my strikers for flint and steel. That's from Beaver Bushcraft, the elongated oval with broadsword Trestle design. Always have several strikers with me at all times. That's on my car keys, house keys. That goes on my belt. Round town, round house, that's the Minotaur. One of my pocket knives that I carry, and my Leatherman wingman. Always have a pocket knife on me at all times and in around the house, and wingman. I've carried this for 10 years, I think. Quite impressed. It's not the best of them, but it does me. Those two are always in my pockets. When I go around town, this is what I carry because I can get away with it. They don't say you can carry these, but even though it's got a one-handed opening knife, it is a multi-tool, and I could probably get away with that. Last but not least, I have a cotton bandana. It's a large one, 100% cotton, made in China, but yeah, it's quite a large one. I use it as a handkerchief. I'll put that away in my pocket. Okay, that's my basic house EDC. That's what I have in my house. I don't carry this stuff around in my house because I find it too much. It's too cumbersome. I don't need it all in my pockets and all that. When I leave the house, I put this stuff extra. I always have my phone, filming at the moment, phone's there. Put 2 paracord bracelets. I'm going to have to do 2 more. I noticed these are starting to get old. They're dirty, not looking real good. These ones have got the ferro rods in them. One of them has a compass which is useless, functionally useless because it's got metal in it, but the compasses are useless anyway. And one of them has compartment for tinder. It's got tinder in there, so it's got tinder in there, and they got whistles in them, and so I can take the tinder out. It's got a tinder tab in there. The striker comes out and you can strike the ferro rods. So I've got 2 ferro rods in there, some tinder, and a heap of paracord. Problem with these is the paracord's useless once you take it out of there, so they're mainly decorative and just for the ferro rods. Always have sunglasses on me. I found I cannot exist without sunglasses. My car keys. Another lighter. Always have multiple lighters on me. That's one of those. Again, another one of the little lighters. That photon red light. Never put a battery in it. I bought it 20 years ago. Fantastic. If you don't want to lose your night vision, you only use it every so often. I'm not a torch guy. I don't get excited about torches. Got it there. Yeah, just if you need to, just a little touch light. Yeah, fantastic. That being said, I do have this light. It's a BT01 light. Bright enough for me. The occasional time I need a light, I've got one on there, and it's all I need. Utility pen. They're good. Sometimes they don't work. You can't buy the refills for them. I find that they are a little bit problematic. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Good idea in principle. Practicality, yeah, not worth the effort, really. Bit expensive, and the refills are hard to come by. So yeah, then just the keys for the Falcon and a little lanyard. So yeah, put a skull on it. Had a bit of a fascination with skulls when I got there. Always carry a notepad and a pen. I have a reasonable memory, but this is my memory. I write everything down. I have ideas pop in my head. I write things down. I love to be able to write down. When I was working years ago, I found that I had to write everything down, and I got into the habit of it, and I just simply do that now. And I always carry a pen and paper with me. I have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks. As soon as one notebook runs out, I put it to replace it. Always have a notebook. That leads me to my wallet. Usual stuff: cash, cards, IDs, the whole lot's in there. I won't open it up. Then I have a striker I made out of W2. Won't take it out. It's one of the little ones that my old man made, but I just shrunk it down so that it's there. It's in my wallet. 2 big pieces of celluloid that I developed to made as tinder. I've worked out that I can fit 2 of them into the wallet now. So that is fire sheets, burn really well. And last but not least, a Fresnel lens in protective case. I made sure I kept it in its plastic case as well. So it's wrapped up in plastic. That's why it's hard to take out, and it's in its protective case. And that is my EDC for my pocket dump. It's a lot of gear. I tend to carry it around, and I also have a bag now that I have been carrying around. I forgot to bring out. I've got my walking stick as well. I've got arthritis in both knees. I'm up for a knee replacement. And I have my United Cutlery walking cane, and I should have bought it out. It is my constant companion now when I leave home. So yeah, I carry it everywhere. Yeah, fantastic. I love it. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, as far as pocket knives go, yeah, you can probably hear in my voice I'm pretty dirty about the whole affair of it. I've been carrying a pocket knife since I was a kid, so yeah. Anyway, they've lost their minds here. I think we're going the same way as they are in England, and it'll get to the point now where you just won't be able to have anything. But anyway, that's the way it is. There's no changing it now. They've won as far as it goes. Yeah, it's just simple as that. Fairly extensive. It works for me. I wear either jeans with extra pockets in it or cargo pants. And in summer I've got cargo shorts, or I do in winter have cargo pants, and I tend to wear them. But Andrew gave me 6 pairs of jeans, so I've got used to that now. As I was saying, I do have a large canvas satchel. I've filled it up. It is chock-a-block, full of brim, full of gear. I go stupid as my way. I do now carry it as well, but basically what I do is carry it I take it shopping. So I swing it over my shoulder and then put it in the trolley, and then that's it. That's basically how I carry it to it. It's basically just got my masks, eating utensils, all that sort of stuff in it. That it's more of a urban survival kit, and it's mainly to just get me to the car if I need to. If things happen, that I could get me to the car, and then we can go from there. If I got stuck in say they locked the shopping centre down and I couldn't get out of the shopping centre, I've got enough stuff in there to, antiseptics and all that sort of stuff, hand washers and masks and everything in there that I could, go from there. But that's my basic, EDC. As I said, I've got 2 tiers, so my house stuff and then my going out stuff. So these are good. If you can get them, that's just tinder. Burns like anything. Goes off. And I've got the ferro rods now. I've got enough ferro rods on me that I could easily get that going. No stones, but I can find stones pretty much anywhere. So it's as simple as that, So and I did actually add that wrap up and put it in my haversack. So but anyway, James wanted to see this, and I've done it. Thanks for watching.